I purchased a 6-foot-long micro USB cable for the tablet mount I installed in the last video. I made sure to order a right angle plug so that the cable takes up less space. Also, this cable has a braided fabric. This helps a lot for the car installation since it reduces noise from cable movement, no squeaks or rattling sounds. I chose the black color to blend in better. Tools needed for this job are a plastic pry bar and a T20-bit screwdriver. I want to install this cable with the least amount of cable showing. I didn't want to cut up the car or remove the center console or anything drastic. First, we need to remove the trim piece on the left side of the console area. There are a bunch of connectors that need to be unsnapped. So pull up firmly along the length of the trim piece and then remove the trim piece. Place it aside so it doesn't get damaged. Now we need to remove 7 screws that hold on the metal bracket. Carefully remove the metal bracket and place it aside. Insert the micro USB end through the opening in the phone dock. Now it should be coming out the top. Attach the other end to the car's USB connector. I have the wireless phone dock, but if you have just the rubber padding, you can do the same thing. We need to get the cable through the opening near the left hinge. This arrow shows the location of the hinge. Use the T20 screwdriver to remove this screw. This white plastic piece will come out too. You need this later on. With the screw removed, the door will move and allow access to the opening, so you can make it larger and the USB connector will fit through. So you need to pull up on the door to make some extra space. And this is the tricky part. So now you can fish the USB cable through the opening. It goes a lot smoother if you use both your hands. There's enough room so we don't have a problem with the hinge mechanism getting blocked. Here you can see the USB connector on the other side. You can now feed plenty of USB cable through the opening. Place the white plastic piece back into the hinge. We can now reattach the screw into the hinge. When it's in snugly, the door will turn. At this point, we need to lower the trim piece that goes underneath the steering wheel column. We need to route the wire behind it. The easiest way to do this is to remove 2 screws in one trim clip. Here's the screw on the right side. And remove the left side screw. Next is the trim clip. You can pull it out with a screwdriver or a plastic pry bar. This one was fairly loose and I just used my fingers. Using the plastic pry bar, pull down on the trim piece on the right side about a ½ inch or so. There should be enough room to place the USB cable inside. Insert the cable up until the left side of the steering wheel column area. Once the USB cable's inserted, you can take out the plastic pry bar and push the plastic trim piece back to its original position. We will now route the wire along the left side of the steering wheel column. This is the only area where the cable is visible. If you are feeling adventurous, you could probably do some more work and route it inside the steering column area so it shows nothing at all. I have a bit of slack in the cable behind the steering wheel column. Now it can be attached to the tablet. We can now reattach the metal bracket to the side of the console. Make sure the 3 slots on the side of the bracket match up to the plastic underneath. Reinstall the 7 screws. And finally, we can reattach the plastic trim piece. Start at the front near the dash and then pull towards the center. Press along the whole piece to make sure all the connectors snap in. Here is the final view. No obstruction for the phone dock door. And for the most part, the cable is hidden and out of sight. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. It helps the channel grow. See you in the next video.